Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to jump at crypto markets crashing, Bitcoin dropping. Luckily, I closed my Bitcoin positions and I warned everyone there was a lot of head and shoulders forming. Bitcoin dropped. The crypto markets got annihilated. My ton trade activated at $2.90. It activated some of that trade. Uni also dropping. Tesla, Google, and Nvda, all three of them are up. And if you've been following my videos, I've been mostly in cash and I've been buying Tesla, Nvda, and Google only and trading Bitcoin, which has paid off very well because Bitcoin and everything is dropping, but Tesla, Nvda, Google bouncing. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals. And you can see where I sold Bitcoin yesterday. I sold at 108 and now it's at 106. It came down to 105, which is interesting. Funding fee is positive slightly. And you can see I've got a trade for 10 Bitcoin at 100K. I've got Uniswap at $3.80 and I've got TON at $1.10. And those TON trades activated yesterday. You can see here just now when it spiked down. TON activated at $1.90 and we're still almost back to $1.90. And Bitcoin just getting hammered. Let's go into, you can see Tesla was up 2.5%. I bought Tesla in pre-market, so we made some gains already on Tesla, 2.5%. Nvda up another 2%. Google 8.8%. And the rest of the altcoins getting hammered. Bitcoin down 3.5%. Total market down. Cap down 5%, Ethereum down 7%. I cancelled my Ethereum trade at 3,600. I didn't keep it active. Down 7.7%, BNB down 8%, TON down 12%, Uni down 11%. I lost money on TON and Uni at these small positions that I'm starting to build, which is interesting. Let's go. I want to check out Nvda up 2%. This is my Nvda, Google, my biggest holding. Then Nvda, Tesla, and the rest nearly all cash. Since we've been buying Nvda, I'm now up around where we're sitting. Since buying Nvda, now up 138%, and it looks like it's choosing the upside to break out, which is a good sign. And this is not a rising wedge anymore. Kind of looks like a rocket with a target of 266 on Nvda, but it is oversold overbought on the weekly. Not so overbought, but overbought. Trying to head up on the daily. It's already overbought, not yet creating a double top yet, and heading up strongly. Let's look on the 4-hourly. On the 4-hourly, Nvda looks like a bull flag forming, which is interesting. Let's go into Google, up 0.8%. Since I've been buying Google, it's now up 97% since the April tariff lows when we were buying it. And I even bought more like along the way and traded it along the way. But still biggest position is Google, and that is up now 97%. On the weekly, stochastic is overbought as well. So we're starting to get overboughts on all the tech stocks also. Daily overbought, 4-hourly overbought. On the 4-hourly, still looks bull flagging, no major change. On the daily as well, and it looks like a bull flag here on the big one that I warned about. I was telling everyone about this bull flag, pole and flag, and that's breaking out. If that continues and that target is hit, $348. Let's go into, I bought Tesla on the news. I posted it over on X. You can see, follow me over on X. I've got 110,100 followers. Cutting losses on my 20 hours ago, cutting losses on my Bitcoin trades, head and shoulders on the smaller and longer time frames. And we had on the 4-hourly a head and shoulders formation, and then on the daily a huge head and shoulders. And I cut my trades at 108. I took a $1,800 loss on that trade at 108, and then we dropped. While the crypto markets are being hammered, mostly in Google, Nvda, and Tesla, and those three were leading the markets up. Channel, I'd take 100% profit, head and shoulders on the 4-hourly. I warned about that. 20,000 people saw that video 13 hours ago and then it dropped down to 105. Rule number one, protect capital when I cut my trades on Bitcoin at around 110, and then we dropped, you can see here, and cutting my losses on Bitcoin trade. Bitcoin looks scary. Then we dropped to 105, and I want to show where I bought Tesla. Okay, I bought Tesla just a few days ago, somewhere in there. Let's go into the technicals for Bitcoin. Bitcoin 106,400, it dropped down to 105. And why I'm a bit worried, if you look on the weekly chart, you can see huge rising wedge on Bitcoin. And this is a rising wedge, it's not a rocket. Looks like a rising wedge, builds pressure, and breaks down. If this rising wedge takes place, target of this drop is going to be could be brutal. 74 is possible. You can see this rising, and how I got this target, you can see, measure the base of it, and then if it breaks down, and right now we're sitting on the point, multiple marks on this point. This is like a conversion, a lot of conversion on Bitcoin. Stochastic though on the weekly nearly oversold on Bitcoin, which is amazing. Bitcoin coming back into oversold territory. On the daily, also oversold now, starting to go oversold. Interesting. On the daily, you can see these are the head and shoulders I warned about. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And if that drops, target is 88. And then if you go on and it's oversold on the daily now. On the 4 hourly, you can also see another head and shoulders. Smaller time frame, shoulder, head, shoulder. Target of that would be around 98. And that's why I was warning, and that's why I'm not going to get back in these trades. I closed my positions, and I warned that we're going to have a drop. Where I would take a trade, we have major support at 98. We have I've got a trade set at 100K. That's a psychological number. I have a large trade set at 100K, and you can see I've already set it up. Here, 10 Bitcoin for 100K. I'm going to leave that trade. I've got 3.8 uni at $3.80. Now we're at $5.20. But since I bought some of it, and that already dropped quite big from $5.70 down to $5.10. But just small positions I've started to accumulate on uni, and I bought some ton and some uni. The ton activated, but it's already down 2,000. It was a 20K position. It was already down 2,000, and a 20K position on uni, and that's almost down 2,600. I've got more buys at $3, and then I've got more buys on ton at it activated. Some of those ton buys already activated, you can see here. And I moved most of my cash out of the exchanges, not your keys, not your crypto. Always remember this. Let's go into the total market cap, and this is also something why I've been a bit worried about crypto, and I've been warning everyone. Because you could see clear rising wedge breakdown here on the total market cap, all cryptocurrencies. Huge rising wedge, and it broke down. You can already see, and the target of that rising wedge, X marks the spot, would be about 2.8 trillion. That's the first support, but I would say major support wouldn't be down till 2.6 trillion, and that's exactly the target. So we could have a $1 trillion wipeout of the market. But it is already starting to be oversold. You can see on the weekly, on the daily, the total market cap is oversold already. Whenever it starts to get oversold, that's usually a buying time. Oversold here could be time starting to get ready to buy, maybe at 3.2 trillion. Here was oversold, that was the bottom. Here was oversold, so we got to be a bit cautious going. Now it's already been dropping a lot. Let's look at the Nasdaq. All the tech stocks. Mainly this will be representing Nvda, Google, and Tesla right now. Overbought on the daily, heading up, overbought on the weekly. And it broke out of this channel on the Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq has broken out here. I'm not seeing any sign of a pullback yet. But these lines do, let's see if they converge. No, it's already broken out here. Same as Nvda, kind of patterns as Nvda. If I show you Nvda, you're going to see it more clearly. It already broke out, and the same when we look at Nvda, it broke out of that similar pattern, you see? Interesting. That's my updates in the market. Currently, I'm in no trades. I've just got those spot positions on ton, uni, and I've got buy order of Bitcoin, 10 Bitcoin at 100K, and I've got the same order on WeX. And join us in the Telegram. There's 192 people online, people discussing crypto bulls. Nothing's gone bullish. The altcoins are getting hammered and they're showing a lot of weakness, and you can just see that conversation over on X. And all the videos underneath, all the links underneath the video. Bybit 60K in bonus. WeX KYC free worldwide exchange, $200 bonus just for signing up. Free Telegram, 9,000 traders, and how to set up the charts and everything at jamescryptoguru.com. I'm in the process of buying $2 million house fund. Video is up 122,000. My portfolio hit 1 million. You can see people talking. And again, congratulations on Tesla, Nvda, and Google, the only ones that were up 2% on Nvda, 2.1%, up 2.5% on Tesla. I bought it, and I started a position in Tesla. I've got Nvda, Google. We rode Tesla up from $200 up to $450. Then I closed positions, and I only started a new position on Tesla because Elon announced the possibility that he's going to release a flying car, or a new type of car that's going to shock everyone. And on that news, I bought 500 shares of Tesla at 456, and now we pumped a bit from there, 468 in one day, which is beautiful. And Google, Nvda, most of the gains. I'm going to be looking at buying back into Bitcoin. Very important for Bitcoin. My video 2 of 10 yesterday. I think that ascending triangle turned into a symmetrical triangle, broke downwards. ABC correction. Crypto is dropping like a stone. Yes. And luckily, if you've been warning, for the last few months, I've been warning everyone that we're overbought on a lot of crypto, and I sold most of my positions. I sold Bitcoin at 118, and I've been telling everyone that we're super overbought and we're going to have a big correction, and that played out. And that I've only been in Google and Nvda, and this morning I added Tesla in pre-market, and those are my 3 biggest holdings. The rest almost cash, and I'm starting to build positions on Ton and Uni. I still have a lot of my seed investments in altcoins that I'm not going to sell because they're long-term positions. That's my updates in the market. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up, and turn the bell. If you have any questions, let me know down below. If you make money from me, hire social media marketers, push messages, peace, anti-war, protect the nature, and join us in the Telegram and follow me on X because I'm always posting my trades there. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.